Hello again. This is my improv video. This is a story that I told last semester when I was student teaching over at Athens Schauberg Elementary. I might shorten some of the examples, but this is the general gist of it. So, once upon a time, Miss Dixon's kindergarten class was in music class, just like any other normal day. They practiced their walking. They practiced tiptoeing. And then, all of a sudden, the room got very quiet. And they looked over at Mr. Dillon. And Mr. Dillon had fallen asleep. And Brooklyn looked at the rest of the class and said, "Everyone, I heard that there is a magic ice skating rink behind the school. We should sneak out and go play on it." So the whole class opened up the door and they very quietly tiptoed down the hallway. And when they got to the back doors, they could see the magic ice skating ring back behind the school. And everyone was so happy, and they decided to walk all the way down to the ice skate ring. But there was that hill that's behind the school. So they had to speed up to try and get down the hill. And then they got to the bottom of the hill and they started walking normally again. When they got to the magic ice skating ring, everyone looked around and they thought, well, we don't have any ice skates. What are we going to do? But Drake looked at everybody and says, "Everyone, this is a magic ice skating ring." So we got onto the ice, and his normal tennis shoes turned into magic ice skates. And everyone got onto the ice in their magic ice skates, and they tightened up one of their ice skates, and they tightened up the other ice skate, and then they proceeded to skate. So much fun on the ice. And with my kindergarten class, this is where I would show them what kind of movement we need to have whenever we're ice skating. But all of a sudden, Theo looked up and said, "Everyone look out, there's a bear coming towards the ice skating ring. Everybody run and hide." And then the bear came very close to the ring. He said, "Mrs. Henderson hired me to watch over this ice skating ring and make sure that no children came near it. And I thought that I saw children, but there isn't anything here. I guess it was my imagination." And then the bear quietly walked away until he was completely out of sight. And all the children got up, and they looked one way, and they looked another. And when they saw that the bear had gone, they decided to skate again and have so much fun. And then Theo looked at the class And he said, "Look, everyone, there's a deer over in the tree line, and it's so pretty. What if we all pretended to be deer? How fun would that be?" So, all the boys and girls got off of the ice, and they decided to gallop like the deer. And then they looked up, and the deer had gone away to go about his merry deer day. And so all the boys and girls got back on the ice, and they scooted up one ice skate, and then another, and then they skated around. And then the bear started to come back towards where they were, and he said, "I could have swore I saw children that time. I need to be extra careful watching." And then the bear left. And all the boys and girls thought, man, that was really close call. Maybe it's time we go back inside. So they walked back towards the school. And then, when they got to the hill, they had to slow down because the hill was steep and they had to get all the way up it. And then when they got to the top, they started walking normally again. And they got back into the school and they tiptoed. And when they got back into Mr. Dillon's room, everybody stood in their own space with the bubbles around them. And Mr. Dillon woke up. And he said, "Oh, boys and girls, let's do another movement." And he said, "Oh my goodness, look at the time. Where did it all go? It is time to line up at the door. Thank you all very much. Have a good day." And that is my story.